This is our freeze drying machine. No, wait, not that one. That's the microwave. Sorry, I haven't had lunch. This is our freeze drying machine. And every single day you ask us to freeze dry something new. So today we're going to pick something from the comments and we're going to do this one. Wait, what? No, we're not going to freeze dry my mom. I love you, mommy. Why would someone say to freeze dry my mom? That's evil. Today we're going to freeze dried candy. Wait. Freeze dry already? Freeze dried candy, but freeze dry it again? Is that possible? You might have seen our social media videos of us freeze dried candy, but are they fact or are they cap? But before we can answer if we can actually freeze dried candy, we have to figure out how a freeze dryer works. I'm joking. First, let's switch out our traditional shelf for a larger one so we can get a better view of what's actually going on. And they kiss. A freeze dryer has 3 different phases. It first starts by freezing the Skittle to as low as -10 degrees. The freeze dryer is currently freezing and it's extremely dangerous to open it during this phase, but it's currently -35 degrees. And if I didn't have gloves, it'd be extremely dangerous to touch this. It's extremely cold. Frozen. It then goes into a second phase, which is called sublimation. TikTok University taught me these big words. Sublimation, or the drying stage, is where the pressure is lowered using this pump. It sucks all the air out while it heats up the Skittles. This removes the moisture out of the Skittle, and the warmth of the tray melts the Skittles while the vacuum pulls on it, causing it to grow. Wait, let me demonstrate with a different one. I don't like yellow. No offense to all the yellows out there. I love all types of people, I promise, but it's just the worst flavor. How amazing. The Skittle that once looked like this is now over twice the size and has a different consistency. See how mushy this Skittle is? This one is so crunchy.
Those Skittles were harmed during the making of this film.
Well, maybe this one. Since the chamber around the freeze dryer is cold, the water vapor freezes and turns into ice. Now, if you're anything like me, you must be thinking, what's this ice that must taste delicious? Oh, no. Don't eat it. Now, what happens if we freeze dry it again? Nothing happened. But why? This is because all there was to freeze dry already did. You can't freeze dry a product that's already freeze dried just the same way you can't cook food that's already cooked. But what about the big explosion? There could be a way we could freeze dry it even more. See, the freezing process allows the product to harden and stay solid, but what if we skip the freezing? It did expand and it got bigger and it was crunchier. Wait, so now what happens if we actually freeze dry an entire bucket full of Skittles? Is it going to explode? And the answer is no, it's not. This is because all the heat can't get into the Skittles, and that's why we put them on trays. All the Skittles kind of freeze dried, but they're still a little mushy, as you can see. Okay, you caught me. The explosion is a lie. See, a Skittle can only expand so much, but what if we get something fluffier? Something like a marshmallow. See, when we put a marshmallow in the freeze dryer, it expands even more because it's way fluffier and the vacuum can pull it apart even easier. But wait, what if we get something even fluffier than a marshmallow? What if we get the fluffiest thing we've ever seen? Wait, not that. Wait, where did that even come from? I'm not talking about fluffy, I'm talking about marshmallow fluff. What happens if we put marshmallow fluff in our freeze dryer? I've always wanted to try this, so we're actually going to poke a lot of holes in it for fun. See, marshmallow can expand a lot more under a vacuum because it's more fluffy. So what would happen if we were to mix marshmallow fluff with Skittles? Can we actually make our freeze-dried Skittles fluffier? Let's find out. Now that we have our Skittles and our marshmallow fluff mixed together, let's put it in the freeze dryer and find out if this truly works. Wait, you didn't think it actually sounded like that, did you? Remember, a freeze dryer is extremely loud, and it actually would have sounded a little something like this. Nice, it worked. We finally got the viral exploded freeze-dried candy bucket. So to answer the question, can you freeze-dried candy? Yes. Will it work? No, not exactly. But this is how we got this viral freeze-dried candy bucket. What should we freeze dry next?